Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of DeLady Studios. And thank you guys so much for your amazing comments in the first episode. You guys are super excited for me doing this park, and that really helps me keep building in this park. It's so much fun, and so thank you for that. I will get back to your comments in a minute, but first let me explain a little bit what we're gonna do in this episode. As you can see right now, I am making that main path a little bit bigger, wider, because I was like, it's too small. It's not, I can't use it like I want to use it. So that's why I'm expanding it right now. And so we will have some more variation and some more space to build our shows on, and of course just the main street area itself. So after this section, you can see me building the sidewalks, which I thought would be cool to have it a little bit more going down, as you would see at normal streets. Like, it goes down a little bit, so more flat. So I really like that small little detail for the area. We're gonna make our first show in this episode, and it was quite challenging, like how am I gonna do it, which cars am I gonna use. So I think this one is pretty basic, but in the end I think it works. I made like 3 takes of the show, so they are slightly different, like a few seconds here, seconds there, to give it a little bit variation. And you have like the speaker saying like take 1, take 2, take 3, or cut. And it gets a little bit of the feeling when the people are standing there, like they have to do it over and over again because it was just not going right. So yeah, I hope you guys will notice that in the end. I made a few videos to show you guys, including the music, including the sounds, to give you really the feeling like how it will look if you would stand there. I also opened the park just to see how it would work with the people watching there with the vista points, and I think that worked kind of well. But at first I was like trying with the barriers to make sure that they didn't walk at certain areas, but that went all wrong. Like the people were like stuck all the time, so that was quite a struggle, but in the end I managed to do so. Not everything is in the recording because I was like, yeah, well, like the sequencer itself, like doing that, I don't really see the point of recording that in Speedbuild, because for you guys it's probably not that obvious to see. So I thought, okay, let's just skip that recording for the sequencer itself, but of course you will see the end result and me placing all the props everywhere. And in this episode you will also see a little bit more of the main street area, but this episode is mostly about that show. So in the next episode you will be seeing more of the main street, because I'm still working on that part, so then you know why it's not in the cinematics at the end. Okay, so let me just hop into your comments. And the first one was from Brian J. Well, the first one I've written down. And you say, DeLady, roundabouts don't have traffic lights. That's the whole point of roundabouts, to avoid traffic lights. I know, but it's a theme park. Like, there won't be any cars at these paths. Yeah, well, only that bus I talked about in the first episode, but the people will be walking over the path like they do in theme parks, and I just use the traffic lights as decoration of the park. Of course I know you don't have traffic lights at the roundabout, but it was really funny to read it. Okay, so this one you really need to pay attention with, like DL Fendel. Like every YouTuber I know that plays Flying Coaster knows DL Fendel and his amazing comments. He knows so much about theme parks and especially Disneyland. And this one is something that is really going to help me, and I would like to share it with all of you guys, because I'm pretty sure that everyone that is building a studios park right now could use this advice. Well, maybe you already knew it, but I didn't. So, okay, let me just start by DeLady. I'm so glad you're applying your creativity to this. For your info, one of the very strange things for a native of LA to see was when Disney made their studio park. Universal, of course, used the real backlot here in Hollywood and then replicated it in Florida with a few famous buildings thrown in. But Disney took real buildings from all over the real LA and Hollywood and adapted them in very interesting ways. For example, they took a building that originally was a dog and cat hospital vegetarian that had a neon dog on an Art Deco spire and redid it with Pluto as the dog. They took a famous camera store on Wilshire Boulevard called the Dark Room that with black towels looked like a snapshot camera and made it, of course, into a Photoshop in their park. Lots of things like that, such as the famous Hollywood original 1930s shopping center called Crossroads of the World, which had a globe atop a spire, but at Disney the building had Mickey Mouse standing on top of the globe, etc, etc, etc. So it might be fun for you to do something that is a part of every backlot in Hollywood, a European street which can be used for virtually any European village or city just by changing the language on the signs and shop fronts, but use places you know and love there as their models. Just an idea so far, is looking great, of course. Sorry I have been absent too, but we're moving across country and that's a full-time job. Oh, deal, Fandle. I can imagine that takes all of your time, but thank you so much for taking your time to comment this, and I was like really surprised. I really had no idea. I wish I could go someday to Universal to see and to see how they did that. Like, thank you so much for telling me, and hopefully some of the viewers are like, oh, I didn't know that and I could use that too for my park. That would be so amazing. So thank you so much for sharing this information, Dio Fando. I love you, seriously. This is so cool. Okay, next one is from Jason Abbott. I think it will be good to do an action movie area and a superhero area. Now, actually, about the superhero thing, I would love to do something with superheroes, but that is like already since a year ago or whatever. But I am not really the most creative one when it comes to art pieces, so I really wish I could make my own superheroes and that kind of stuff. And it's actually pretty unfortunate that Planet Coaster didn't put in any superheroes in the props. So I really hope someday they will have, like, I don't know, a Gulpy Superman or a Melee Princess superhero. I don't know. That would be amazing. Like animatronics in different styles, but definitely superhero. That would be so awesome. So yeah, I would love to do that, and I think there will be a lot of action movies in this park because, yeah, well, all the props are action. So I think that's gonna be fine. But thank you, Jason, for your comment. This name is pretty funny. David Bowie riding a tiger on a rainbow. That is the username. David Bowie riding on a tiger rainbow. Great idea with the zombie theme. I'm sure you could tell a lot of stories with small scenes going on. I'm so glad the channel is moving forward again and can't wait to see the progress in all 3 of your parks. That's right. It might not go as fast as you guys would love me to, but still I will continue the Forbidden Jungle, the Lady in Wonderland, and of course this park, DeLady Studios. Like, I will do my best, and especially I think the most important thing is that I feel inspired to build in those parks, but just know that it's not like I'm gonna leave those parks behind and build on this park. I will just start building in the parks I feel like doing, I'm inspired for, and for now it will be a little bit more studios probably, but if I get stuck I will just go to the Lady in Wonderland or the Forbidden Jungle, so you guys don't need to worry about that. Thank you for your comment. Patrick Redding, this pack is going to make everyone's park better. More animatronics and other amazing things. Your parks are always great, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you come up with. So happy that you're back at it, and happy Easter to you. Happy Easter to you too, and everyone else who is listening right now. I totally forgot to mention that yesterday. And also that, and that was not an April Fool's joke. But yesterday it was actually my 2-year anniversary. Like the 1st of April 2016 was the first day I posted my very first YouTube and Planet Coaster video. So that was pretty funny, and that is still no joke. No 1st of April joke. It really is. You can check it in my Dreamland, but I would not advise to watch Dreamland because that is my most crappy theme park ever made in Planet Coaster. But if you really want to check it, you can still find it on my YouTube channel. So thank you, Patrick. Thank you so much for your comment. Ruby Rowe. Whoa, looking amazing, DeLady. I had to come out of lurker mode to let you know that. Nice to see you back and glad you're doing a bit better. Can't wait to see you build a bit more realistic as well. Awesome. Well, I will do my best, Ruby Rowe. Like, this is really more of the city theme park. I love fairy tale, so maybe sometimes there won't be that much realistic stuff in, or maybe just more fantasy stuff. I don't know where this is going. Like, I think the main part of this park will be lots of shows and lots of stuff happening, and that is gonna be awesome. Whether it's realistic or not, I don't know. But yeah, I really hope I can surprise you all. Okay, so amusement park lover, MPG fan. So we had now the zombies, which are coming with the studios pack. Is there a Walking Dead themed dark coaster not near? I would love to see Rudy going to build the coaster track and you the surroundings like station scenery and stuff. Keep up the great work. Well, actually, now you mentioned that, of course, Rudy and I will someday just give the parks to each other and then build an episode in both our parks. And yeah, it's actually quite a good idea to ask Rudy to make some coasters in this park, because we all know my coaster skills, so I don't need to explain that more, I guess. But Rudy is really onto it, and maybe I can also ask Silver out one day to make me a coaster or two. I'm pretty sure he would love to do that too. So yeah, thanks for bringing up the idea, of course. Frosty, I'm really looking forward to this new project, and I am excited about seeing your ideas on that. I love this statue. Thank you, Frosty. Thank you so much for the compliment. And for those who don't know, Frosty is also just starting YouTuber, and I think it was his first episode a week ago, and it's really, really good looking. So if you are looking for some new YouTubers who are really creative, just go and check out Frosty, because I really enjoyed that, what he did so far. So I really look forward to see the rest of his projects. Red Mist says, I would love to see you try and obviously succeed something cool with the Tower of Terror ride. It's a studios park, you kind of have to. And of course, a backlot studio tour ride. Yes, I know, I have to build the Tower of Terror. Since I'm also doing a zombie area, I might just plop it in. But no, I am obviously, I just have to do that, right? No, I will just see, like what you will see in the end of this scene I'm building right now. I removed those green screens and just made it an open area. And what I'm thinking is to have like a street going through the back, and it will not be a street where the people walk, but I will include that through a bus ride. I think I will do something like that, and I might just make that also like a zombie area theme. I don't know, I've got so many ideas and I didn't plan anything out yet, so we would just have to wait and see. But I think it's nice to have like a look through an area, which will also be used for a bus ride in some kind of way. So But you will see in the end what I mean with the green screens and the open area. Wow. Thank you for your comment, Red Mist. Coaster King 17 says, "Hi, DeLady. Hope you are back to your happy creative mood. With all the new building pieces and zombies, you should make a post-apocalypse section with old destroyed buildings and have people trying to fight back the zombies. I also want to see some zombies flying out of windows." Well, that kind of works, as I just said, with that open area. I might have more of those, how you call them? It might be some kind of backstage. I don't know, but that is something I'm having in my mind, to create something like that with a bus ride and indeed like abandoned and collapsed buildings and that kind of stuff. So I think I can use some flying zombies there too. I might. Benjamin Foster says, put in the Back to the Future Monster one and the other one DLC pack. I totally forgot, so thank you so much for mentioning. I also replied to your comment like, oh my gosh, how could I forget? But yeah, those DLCs would fit perfect in this movie park, studios park. So I will definitely look into that, to use that, and I might even use the go-kart track with one of those type of trains, not trains, cars, of course. So yeah, thanks for reminding me, because I totally forgot and I didn't really use anything yet of those packs. And I love Back to the Future. As you guys may have seen my Rio Bravo series, there is a lot of names from Back to the Future, with nothing like rebuilds, but I just really love Back to the Future, so that would definitely be a theme to use in this park. Thank you, Benjamin. Thank you so much for reminding me. Eastart Play, really happy to see this new series of videos about the Studios pack, but DeLady, you have to remember, you can take all the time you need for yourself. Don't make this series if you don't want to, but maybe it's good for you to make this series. In any case, it's good to see you. Well, thank you for your kind words, Eastart Play. Like, as right now I'm having a few days off, so it's easier for me to create some content, and I'm just super happy that in some way I just got some more inspiration back, which I really lost the last 2 months with everything that happened in my private life too. So for me, this is really some kind of relief to be building again, and I just hope that you guys like it. It might not be as spectacular as you guys are used of me. I do my best, and that is the only thing I can promise. I do my best, and I will enjoy the things I do. I think that is indeed the most important thing. So thank you so much for your comment, and everyone else, thank you so much for your amazing and sweet comments and support. Like, it really means a lot to me. And yeah, just keep on sharing your awesome ideas for this park. Let me know what you think, and I just really hope to see you in the next episode, of course. But before that, don't forget to leave a like at the video, because it really helps the channel, and subscribe, of course, if you already haven't. And if you are curious about my DeLady in Wonderland or Rio Bravo series, you can just find them at my channel. And I'll just hope to see you in the next episode, guys. Bye, guys.